Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Mima's Crafts and Chaos. I'm Kimberly and today I'm going to use some of the Let's Resin Magic Pour. And yes, it says powder water 3-to-1 by weight, but I've done this a couple of times. I haven't ever done it on my channel, but I have done it a couple times just practicing with it, and it's easier if I just don't try to weigh it, and that I get a better mixture if I just pour it. So I'm going to do this a little flower pot, or not flower pot, it's a jar, and it's from the Molds Express one I got last month, the box I got last month. And then I want to do these two. These are candle holders, and I want to do them also. So I'm not gonna mix up a lot at a time because I don't want it, because you know how fast this stuff cures. So I just kind of want to mix up a little at a time and then pour it. So I'm just wondering if that's going to be enough for one thing. So maybe we'll put a little more in, and then just going to add water and then mix until I get it to a good, and if I get it too runny, I'll just add more powder, which I got it too runny. But we'll hurry up, and I'm going to use my little make sure that we've got all that powder mixed up, and then I'll add some more. Kind of get it to a not runny, or not, you don't want it too runny, but you don't want it thick. Kind of like a, I don't know, almost like a slight pancake batter, I guess. And I might get mine a little too runny, and so it takes a little longer to cure, but I don't really worry too much about that because it'll eventually cure. I've used it a couple of times, and so far everything I've done has turned out okay. So just a little bit more powder. Not much, just a little. Okay. Just going to pour this into this one. Just like to tap it around, let loose any bubbles that are in there. And top that off. And I am going to take one of these just around the edge here, just to make sure that I don't have any bubbles down in there. Move that over there. Pour the rest in this one. But we're going to have enough for this. Okay, top this off. Around in there, really good. Around there and here. Just don't want any bubbles. I'm going to make sure it's, with this stuff I kind of feel like the bubbles make it weaker. So I just want to make sure it has no bubbles in it so that we don't have any issues. Okay. Let's see, I don't know if there's enough in here for this lid or not. And it's already starting to get kind of thickish on me. This stuff doesn't take long to start setting up. You do want to let it cure for a while. I didn't know if this would look good with if this trinket jar would look cute in this stuff or not, but I figured what the heck, let's try it. I do know these look really cute in it. I have done them and I really like them in it. So I don't know how much we'll need to finish that off. I'm going to need more than that. Top that off. And not to make a mess here, and I am. Okay. I know we're going to need more than this for this. Let's get that in there. Give that a squeeze. And some taps around the edge here. some more made up really quick before that starts to set up too much. This stuff's hard to judge how much you'll need. I'm sure if I was a mathematician I could figure this out, but I'm not. Definitely not a mathematician. Terrible at math, to be honest with you. And I see, poured too much water in there. If I was better at this, I would put it good. All right. Hopefully we made enough this time. Really? Really? I just needed a tad bit more. Just a tiny, tiny bit more. Ah, seriously. Let me get this around, make sure none of these, the flowers on the edge have anything. Just to be safe. I feel like I'm spanking a baby's bum. Alright, let's, probably don't need much more. Tad bit more. Dang, almost knocked that over. Oh, seriously, Kim? And that would probably been the perfect amount, but I freaking made it too watery. Alright. Well, we did pretty good. Since I spilled a tad bit of that, let's put it in there. Go around that edge. Something right there. Alright. These won't take, probably give them about an hour, maybe a little longer, since I did kind of make them a little more runny than I should have, but don't know if I should have put that on there or not, because that was already starting to cure, but oh, good grief. It could have used a little bit more, but there we go. it's good now. So these are these already made up. I just put some little flower stickers on them, and then I coated them with some my brain just went totally blank. Just some resin, not UV resin. I coated them with regular resin. So anyway, I think they turned out pretty cute. So there's those. I did, I sealed them with some, it was some sealer that I got. It came with the mix to mold that I got at Michael's. That's what I sealed them with. But I don't know how much I really love that stuff. It kind of leaves a lot of brush marks. So it's not my fave to do. But anyway, it works, but it does leave brush marks. I kind of want to maybe get some of that wax, the wax stuff that you use for it. But I haven't gotten any yet, but I'm going to look into it and see which one I need. So anyway, we'll let these cure up, and then we'll get back with you as soon as they're done. See you soon. Okay, these have cured up. They've actually sat overnight. They didn't have a chance to get back to them, so they should be good and cured for sure. So we'll get them demolded and see how they turned out. These, I think, always turn out so cute. And these are pretty easy to unmold too. So cute! Look how cute they are. Alright, see how this one is. I've never made this one yet. I noticed that when it wasn't quite round, so I don't know if the lid's even going to fit on this. Yeah, see how it's kind of went oval instead of round. So my fault though, I should have checked it. So the lid might not even fit on that. Nope. That's what I thought. Dang it. Well, it's still a cute pot though, even though, I mean, even though you can't put the lid on it, it's still a cute pot. So maybe we can paint it up and stuff and see. But kind of sucks that the lid won't fit. But that's alright. No harm. Okay. So let me grab some paints. I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to use some acrylic paints. We're going to paint that and then we'll spray it to seal it all. So give me one sec and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I decided was that, oh, put this one down here. These, I all gave them just a quick coat because I wanted it to dry of the acrylic, and it's butter, no, I got the quick coat of this one. This is vintage white, because I kind of want them to look a little on the antique-ish side, so I kind of just, since the lid doesn't fit this, I kind of played with the lid a little bit, which it'll give it a different look once I spray it, but I think I'm going to do it like that with pink and green and yellow, just kind of, I don't know, subtle colors. So I'll just kind of show you what I was doing, and then I'll probably finish it up and then come back when I'm done, but I'll show you what I was up to, if I can find the right brush I had, which I don't know if I can. I think it was this one. Hang on, let me get something to wipe this off with. Alright, so I need to go change my water. Yucky. Anyway, I think, get the green out of it. Alright, I think it's stained. Not coming off on the. So, what I did with the flowers, I wanted them this pink color, so I was just kind of giving them, you kind of have to be careful. I don't know if it's just my paints or if, if it's the paints I'm using or what, but it kind of will peel back off of this. So you kind of have to do it, maybe I should have sealed it first. I don't know. I've never really messed with this stuff that much, so I don't know if it needs to be sealed first and then painted. I guess I need to look into it a little more, but we'll just keep going this way, and if it is not right, then I'll know for the next time, right? Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments that's played with this stuff before if I do need to seal it first and then paint it to help the paint stay on better. Anyway, so just kind of getting I don't want a thick coat on it, because like I said, I just want it kind of subtly, just to make it, I don't know, I just thought I think the jar itself looks kind of antique-ish, so I just thought it would be cute with, kind of look. Not with bright colors or anything. It would be pretty with bright colors, but I don't know. This is just what I had in my brain. So, but I figured I wouldn't, this would be a long fast forward if I put you on a fast forward, because this is going to take me a while, so I just thought I'd just come back when I have it all painted. But I just kind of want to give you a quick show of what I'm doing. And the colors I'm going to use. Anyway, this is, I just got this, it came in a big package of different colors off of Amazon, and this one's called Rose. They're called Shuttle Art. And I can't even remember how many there were in there, but there was quite a few in the package. Doesn't seem to be too bad paint, but with acrylic paint, to me, acrylic paint is acrylic paint, but I'm sure there's some brands out there that are better than others. Anyway, since this, probably just use this for something like maybe, I don't know, you could put it on your desk and just put some pencils or something in it, I don't know. since my lid don't fit. Next time I make it, I'll have to make sure that it's rounded. Now, if you was to pour it in acrylic, I mean not acrylic, good grief, Kim. If you were to pour it in resin, it would be totally different, because then, you know, if you caught it while it was still soft, you could, you know, push it back into place. But with this stuff, once this dries, it isn't going anywhere. So anyway, so with the, let me just hurry up and get that so it doesn't dry like that. So the green, I took this green, this is the FolkArt. This is classic green, but I didn't want that green. So I just mixed it with some of my, my vintage white. I just mixed it with that to kind of lighten it up a little. And then I used this FolkArt lemonade for the yellow on the flowers. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around, get all my green, my yellow, the little yellow flowers, and the pink flowers done. And then I will be back to show you. These, I just gave them a quick coat too of the vintage white. I'll probably just seal that in, and then I'll probably do something here. I don't know if I'll do like maybe like the UV DTF sticker, or maybe a temporary tattoo or something. I don't know, but we'll figure out what we're going to do with those. But I know I will need to seal that before I do that, because if I try to put something that I'm going to peel off, like a sticker or something, like the top, you know how the UV DTF stickers have the other one you peel off, that is going to peel up my paint too. I know it will. So I do need to seal that before I do anything like that. So I'll bring you back when we're ready to do these, after I get them sealed and they're dried and everything. I'll bring you back for that, bring you back for this, and then we'll see what's next. See how you can kind of see where I've touched it. See how the paint's coming off? So I'm thinking that maybe I should have sealed it first. Yeah, I'm thinking I probably should have, or maybe my paint was still just a little bit damp or something. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But anyway, I'll figure it out. But once I seal that, it's not going to move anymore, I'm sure. I hope. I pray. Anyway, I will see you back soon. All right, so I finished painting this. It took it a while to, I think it was because this was still it's kind of funny how this stuff stays cold until it cures good. But my flowers weren't wanting to dry, but they finally dried. And then I just hit them with this Krylon matte finish. It's a permanent protective, but it is a matte finish. Because with this being with me wanting to have it kind of an antique-ish look, I didn't want it to be a shiny finish. So, I just kind of like it matte. I don't know why, but I do. But anyway, so there's that. And like I said, I did hit it with this, and I got inside of it too. I didn't spray the bottom because I wanted to make sure that it was completely cured. And I'm afraid that if you seal everything, then maybe it won't be able to cure all the way. So for these, I got these tattoos. So this one will go in here, and this one will go in here. Of course, it'll go this way because it has to go on there that way. But I thought they were kind of pretty on there with the color I painted it with the vintage white. So we're going to put these in. So you got to take this off, And always remember, have these where you want them first, because once it touches, it's there. You can't pull it back up. We're just going to put that down there like that. Get some water. And these have been sprayed with this Krylon matte finish too. So, just going to get that wet. See, once you get it wet, then you can kind of see. I like where it's at, so we're good that way. Just got to give it time to soak up. And then once it'll slide, I usually always just slide it off. And then kind of give it a little wipe. Oh, that's getting pretty on there. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I kind of wanted it to go as a set. This flower is a little bit different, but I don't think it'll matter that much. It was hard to find a flower that would go on this one because that's so thin and curved. So I just found the best one I could for that. And I was going to try and find one for each side, but then I thought, we'll do the less is more thing. So that's what we did. So now that I have those on there, I am just going to go ahead and hit that again with the Krylon with that, because I don't want to give it a gloss finish. Like I said, I don't want it to be glossy, because I kind of like it, the matte finish, but once you do that and it dries, they're good to go. This, I was trying to decide, I kind of wanted to give it, kind of got a spot right there, but it's all right. Anyway, I was kind of thinking about putting some of these in the center of those, but I just didn't know if it would look, just to give it something. You know, use some UV resin and stick it in there. Just some little glass pieces. I don't know. Really sad that, I don't know, it kind of does make it, I think I will. Let's do it. It's not like we're going to sell this or anything. We're just, this, because the lid didn't fit. Oh, and I did change the, because remember I was painting them the darker green. Well, I found this green in my, this is the Basil green, and I kind of liked it better. It looked a little more antique-ish, so that's why I went with that instead of the darker green. I don't know, but let's put some little things in here. Let me grab some gloves. All right, got my gloves. So we're going to get our high viscosity resin. And this we're just going to have to, what I do with my, here it is, with my little light so that I can hit this so that it won't go nowhere. We're just going to put some UV resin in here. Use our little scribe to move it where we want. kind of want all the, we can move those out a little bit, try to cover up as much of the yellow. I mean, some of it's going to show no matter what, I'm sure. But cover up as much of the yellow as we can. That might be fun. Hit it with this so that it won't go nowhere. Get a good shot of it. Okay, and then we'll move to the next one. Move it around. I've got too many in there. It's okay. Okay. Give it a good shot of UV light. This would have been nice if I would have realized that it wasn't straight so our lid would fit. But, oh well. Next time that we do it, or next time it gets done, I will probably do it in resin anyway, so then I can make sure for sure. And then once I got this, I'll make sure that I put it under my light. Or put it in the light, whatever, to the bigger light, to make sure that it's really cured. So I can get all these up off the table so I don't waste any. Oh, light. Oh, that kind of gives it just a little more whatever. Kind of fun. Okay, guys. Well, that is it for this one. I will see you on the next one. And don't forget, always embrace your chaos. Thanks, guys. Love you.